Hello. Let's get started with the starter card using the Rumi Oracle Pocket Edition. What's the predominant energy at this time? Star Mother Arrakis. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Oh. Our star mother keeps an eye on all the wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth, shining her divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. You are the child so secure in the love of our mother that you can trust life and your ability to face whatever comes implicitly. Empowering message. A message of sovereignty, reminding you, reminding all of us that we are sovereign. We are sovereign. Reminding us of our sovereignty. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Makes me think of the Emperor card in the Tarot. Being the leader of your life. Our star mother keeps an eye on all the wild games. Wild games. Wild games. Wild games happening in the sacred playground. Games, playgrounds of the earth. Okay, what does that make me think? Well, life is a game. You may as well play. If life is a game, you may as well play. Now that makes me think of the inner child. Living with a childlike wonder. Also, in reference to wild games, playground, how Earth is a playground. It also makes me think of that famous saying, right? It may have come from a Shakespearean play. All the world's a stage, something like that. All the world's a stage. And at times, yes, when you look out into the world, from the stance of the neutral observer, you can probably see what's happening as though it is a show, a movie. We are all playing parts, are all playing. There's a word play again, playground, play. We are all playing parts in this game of life, movie, theater. Yes, I want to use the word theater. Theater. The theater of life. It's all theater. Is there a saying? Is that a common saying? It's all theater? Something like that. You know what I mean. Game of life, theater, movie, okay, a show. Yeah, and sometimes it could be the movie seems farcical, a farce. A farcical movie, a farcical play. You can see through it. You can see through the facade. Makes me think that you have clairvoyance also. So not only clear sight, seeing beyond the surface, seeing beyond what is being presented to you in the physical, but you have a clear inner knowing, claircognizance. Playground of the earth, shining her divine justice. Justice, yeah, it makes me think of the justice card. Justice. Justice and protection, yep. Protection. For some reason, protection, it makes me think of a bear. You may be seeing bears. That may be one of the synchronicities that you are noticing. No bully shall prevail over you. Again, the message of your being sovereign, reminding you of your sovereignty, that you get to set your own rules rather than abiding by standards, rules imposed on you by an outside external force. No bully, they say this twice, no bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you, the critical inner voice, right? Bully, the harsh inner critic. You are the child. Okay, we mentioned inner child, yeah. You are the child so secure in the love of our mother. Mother, yes. Beautiful, loving, comforting energy right there. The balanced energy of love. When we think of the word mother, the healed version I'm talking about. You are the child so secure. Oh, well, now that makes me think of Mother Mary. Compassion, unconditional love, right? You are the child so secure in the love of our mother that you can trust life. And your ability, yes, this makes me think Spirit wants you to give yourself credit. You are more powerful than you may give yourself credit for. That you can trust life. Yes, trust in the divine plan. Trust that there is, in fact, a divine order to things, despite appearances to the contrary. And it's encouragement to continue to hold on to your faith and hope and trust in Source to support you and your ability to face whatever comes. Yeah, resilience, perseverance, strength, courage. Whew. Yep, empowering message. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, 10. I may be mispronouncing this. I am using the Sufi Tarot. Charki Falak. 10. The Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor. And we saw the word justice in the starter card. Divine justice. The scales of justice are leveling out, are being balanced, harmonized. The wheel is turning in your favor. Five of Swords. That makes me think of the word bully mentioned twice in the Rumi card. You see through facades. You know how to play the game. You can just pull back and be the neutral observer of the theater that's happening. You prefer to be removed from the drama. We have Five of Coins, which is the Five of Pentacles. Lack mindset, feeling left out in the cold. Isolation. Son of Swords, fast-moving energy. This is the Knight of Swords. Looks like this person is determined, taking decisive action. Forward momentum with the horse, riding towards freedom. I'm noticing the whites. This person is wearing white. Bright white horse. Movement. I'm noticing movement. He's dancing, spinning. Yep, lots of movement. More momentum in this timeline. This new chapter of yours. Okay, we also have the Ace of Coins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities. New beginnings, as symbolized by the white that we see on two of the cards. Material manifestations. Maintain hope and faith. You've sown the seeds. The Three of Coins, which is the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Collaboration, potentially. A spirit of cooperation. Your network may be expanding. If you're feeling isolated, oh boy, look at this. I'll just take the one that flipped over. Tower 16, Minar. Yep, I'm feeling the Tower energy is quite strong right now in the collective. We already mentioned momentum. There's movement. The energy of movement, momentum. Divine intervention, sudden changes. The King of Swords. Clear-minded, decisive, rational. As well, the Knight of Swords is very decisive. That makes me look at this golden pentacle, making me think of the solar plexus. You have a strong will, determination, growing in self-worth, personal power. Going after your dreams with determination, focus. Clear-minded, yes. And we talked about how you're able to pull back from the drama, be more of the neutral observer. Yeah. You're mastering the air element. You're mastering your mind. Being able to discern between what is illusion, what is false, what is limiting, what is fear-based, and what is true for you. Ace of Cups, lots of new beginnings. Self-love, self-care, heart opening. The beginning of material manifestations as well as spiritual, emotional fulfillment. Heart opening. As your heart opens up more and more, you're making space to invite in new energies. The Tower, please. Seeing the lightning, it makes me think of the awakening of your personal power. Yeah, power. Yeah, we mentioned personal power. That energy is awakening with you. Nine of Cups. Look at that. I think I mentioned spiritual, emotional fulfillment. Fulfillment of wishes. And I'm looking at the waterfall. An overflow of fulfillment. An overflow of blessings. I'm noticing, is he holding... He may be holding scrolls. Or she, this person, let's just call this person, this image a person. This person is holding scrolls and something in front of, it may be a small bundle of flowers, but being held in front of the person's mouth. So it looks like, it makes me think public speaking. You may be a public speaker. You may use your throat chakra in some way. I mentioned the scrolls. Maybe you also write. Or these activities, these expressive activities in using your throat chakra they're in the cards for you. You are meant to express yourself, to share your voice. That was to clarify the Tower. So this, yes, this may feel quite sudden. An overflow of blessings. Okay, anything else to add? Wow, more new beginnings. This is just confirmation. We saw the Ace of Coins, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and we have Ace of Pentacles using another deck. Investment, material gain, material gain. You're gaining spiritually, emotionally, as well as materially. Investment, material gain, opportunities. Yep, lots of action happening on this new timeline for you. Yes, I may have mentioned faith earlier when talking about the Ace of Coins. You have the Seven of Pentacles, reflection, evaluation, patience. Having faith and patience that the seeds that you've sown are bearing fruit. Action is taking place behind the scenes. Your mind, your ego, your fear-based ego, because there may not be physical manifestations of your inner knowing, and so it may at times pull you down into despondency, feelings of despair, hopelessness, disappointment. And even then, you may notice those thoughts, those feelings, but it's a temporary state. You are able to observe yourself, to pull back, understand what's happening. The ego, okay. In referencing back to what I was saying earlier about how life is a game, all the world's a stage, a show, a movie. Sometimes it can be farcical, a farce. So that makes me think the ego can sometimes be a drama queen, right? A diva. Making a fuss because that's what it's used to doing. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Studious, practical, grounded, focused. Lots of pentacle energy here. The Page, beginner's mindset. Beginning stages of this new timeline. A reminder, I'm looking at the word grounded. Yeah, grounded and focused. And I think we mentioned focused, about your focused determination. An important reminder from Source to get as grounded as possible if you find yourself caught in your head, caught in your thoughts. Yep. Balance. Okay, we have temperance, harmony, moderation, right action. Makes me think of what I may have said about the justice. Justice and the wheel of fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor. The scales of justice are balancing. The scales are balancing in your favor. Okay, this is a more harmonious, balanced timeline. Oh, okay. The Hanged Man, patience. Okay, did we see the word patience earlier? I think we did. Patience in regards to the Seven of Pentacles, and now again. So it may be a struggle to be patient, right? I know for me it is really a struggle. Okay, the Hanged Man, patience, perspective, surrender. Yeah, makes me want to look back on to the Five of Coins card. Yeah. Hold on to your faith. A mustard seed of faith. Perfection is not the name of the game. Yeah. So the Hanged Man, you may be at a time of stillness, right? Which can play tricks on the mind. More fast-moving action energy. We have the Eight of Wands, alignment, swift action, fast movement. Okay, Eight of Wands. Yeah, and we see the word action at least twice here. Under the Temperance card, right action. Eight of Wands, swift action, action, action. Momentum, momentum, movement. After what has been likely a very long period, many cycles of stillness, of being in hermit mode. Look at this. Okay, so we have the Justice card now. Number 11, balance. See how often Spirit reminds us to remain balanced. Balanced, yes. Balance, harmony, moderation. Yep, the scales of justice are being balanced. And seeing this glowing circle here, it makes me think of protection. I think I wrote it here, in regards to the Justice card. Yep, protection. And then I wrote, you may be seeing bears as a possible synchronicity. You are supported, fully supported by Spirit, your Spirit team. Things are being balanced out. Okay. Nine of Swords, suffering in silence. That makes me want to look back at the Five of Coins. Five of Coins. Yeah, rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, you're in a time of stillness, the Hanged Man. You're recovering. Recharging your energy centers. Before more momentum starts appearing in your life. Anything else? The Six of Wands, victory and success. Overcoming all that swords energy, the mind games, the emotional turmoil. You're likely experiencing mental, spiritual, emotional exhaustion. Yeah, you will have multiple choices on this new timeline. We have movement, choices, decisions. Makes me think of the King of Swords. Practicing your discernment, using your heart and mind to make decisions. Three of Cups. Rejoice in celebration, making me think of the Three of Pentacles. I think I mentioned that your network may be expanding. And yes, the Three of Pentacles. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, that you may be recognized for your talents and gifts, making me think of the Six of Wands. Potential public recognition for a project that you're embarking on. And yes, expect your network to expand, to be able to celebrate with others who are a vibrational match to yours. Okay, shall we just close? Let's use the Sacred Destiny and see if there's a closing message. Oh boy, way too many, way too many. Concluding message, if possible. Thank you. Wow, okay, look at that. See? Okay. We're going to end with action. So, 3 times we're seeing the word action now, right? Momentum is going to pick up. So, continue to rest, to be in stillness. Understanding, I'm looking at the perspective, understanding that a lot of action is taking place behind the scenes. However, get ready for action to take place in your physical reality soon. It may, yes, be discouraging at times, but it's all going according to plan. It's all for a divine purpose. Okay, I am going to end it there. Thank you so much. Have an adventurous journey.